rockets, we throw on the back and not the word off. I just don't know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Off the top, really just plain don't want to do it right now.
Oh yeah.
You live, go drop it.
Yo, every time I do this shit, I gotta throw an elephant. We throwing money left and right. Like, who's your favorite president? When it comes to killing these pussies, these niggas celibate. House full of killers and these niggas not a resident. Reppin' DC, the Northeast and Trinidad. Money on the brain, put the paper on your head. Whoever said
and with that, we gonna open up.
That's what's up.
As you can see, we got special guests in the building today. We gonna get into them in a minute, but right now,
hey, what's up? It's Mike in the building. What's up with y'all?
One time, Charlie P.
JB in the building. Alright. Then we got Glenn. But right now we got the Russell brothers on set. Let's get them a round of applause. So we start here.
Well, Gary Antuanne Russell, 2016 Olympian. Follow me on Instagram at Gary A. Russell if you want to get in touch with me personally.
Oh.
Okay. To the ladies.
I'm a whole king, man. I'm a whole king.
Whole time.
Gary Antonio Russell, Gary another Russell. Somebody got mad at me and just deleted my Instagram. Hey folks, can't find me no way. I'm a little kid.
Well, Gary Allan Russell, this G3. Unfortunately, I don't do social media whatsoever, and I'm married, so thank you.
Real quick. And who we got on the end?
Oh, we got my boy Play all the way at the end.
Oh yeah, my name's Play, by the way. You can follow me on Instagram at WeirdAssWill.
He's weird for real.
And we missing Junior, right?
Yeah, Junior's with the family.
Okay.
Right now.
Move. So let's jump right into it. I mean, y'all can pop off whenever, however you want to ask it. So, how y'all get started?
I think we all have different stories to have.
Yeah, I mean, everybody do.
Well, mine, I was into basketball. I would come to the gym with them every day.
Every day.
Pops got mad at me taking up space. You know what? You come to the gym today, you slump. I sparred, beat some boy up. The next week I was fighting this card.
Easy said.
Easy said.
Yeah, stay with it from there.
Right.
It was in the blood anyway, you know.
I mean, I've been doing this since I was born, like 4. Like I started like training at 4. Gary been doing this since 2, so I never stopped. Like, so
I
it's been.
believe he was the start of my motivation. He is what motivated me. I was just the one that was a spectator. All the older brothers doing what they gotta do. And me being the second to the youngest, I was just spectating, just witnessing everything. And I kind of just gravitated to it by seeing it so frequently. Like I said, by being in the blood, I just did what I do.
Genetics. Genetics.
And went to the Olympics and that.
Alright, so let's go with some stats first. So how many brothers is it, and why all y'all named Gary?
Ooh,
Oh, well, all together is 6 brothers.
6 brothers, so
yeah, 6.
Is
Me
it
being
6 Garys or?
It's 6 Garys. 6
So
Garys.
how
Well,
y'all
actually,
apart?
if you want to be technical, it's 7 Garys, including my dad.
Okay.
But we actually go by middle names, you know. Okay. So you have me, Gary. Well, you have my older brother, Junior, Gary Allan Russell Jr. You have me, Gary Allan Russell III. You got my dad. He's Gary Allan Sr. So it's 3 Gary Allans. Then you got the kid, Gary Antonio. Then you got Gary Derrick. Then you got Gary Antoine. Then you got Gary Isaiah, the baby. You know what I'm saying? And we gave my mom the blues. Like we gave her the blues. Sean woman, Sean queen. Shout out mom, love you mom.
Oh, I did.
Love you mom.
Shout out to y'all. That's why I love y'all. See.
Alright, so
Let me tell y'all some ladies, man. I just show y'all all respect. That's it. That's all.
So before we dive in real hard on y'all polls, so we gonna get right into some high school sports real quick. So we normally open the show with the sports. So right now, here we go. So Rasville had High Point won that 29-18. Frederick Douglass is Suitland won that 21-8.
Chill on that one.
Who went to Suitland?
I did.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I got the W. Shout out to Douglas. Francis got Key and Wise. Wise. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, that's soccer. Hold on. All right, here we go. Richard White at Crossland. Crossland got that 42-16. We got Northwestern at Bladensburg.
Crossland 142.
Yeah, Crossland got the W.
The deuce.
Northwestern got Blade up out of there 41-22. We had Wise at Bowie. Wow. This hold on. 75-0.
What?
Blowout.
That's a blowout.
Hold on, y'all. We gotta get Wise coach up here, yeah. I just seen a couple donuts too much. 75-0. That's real talk. Fairmont Heights at Central. Shout out to Fairmont 38-0. Largo at Flowers. Flowers got that one 27-0. Roosevelt at Duval 47-0. Friendly Glen Park. Glen Park got that 43-14. Parkdale at Laurel. Laurel got that 34-22. And Potomac at Oxon Hill. Potomac got Oxon Hill up out of there 17-14. So we normally do our coach of the week, but last week we gave B West too much love and we got a lot of politics on the show. So I'ma still give my man, some support, but we're gonna start letting y'all decide who the coach of the week is and come out to some of these games. Yeah. But Mike, you got college. Give us a little college highlights.
All right, so in college, I'm just gonna go over mainly the upsets. There's a lot of upsets this week. NC State was upset by they upset Louisville 39-25. LSU beat my Florida Gators 17-16. Iowa State, this one upset. I just wanted to put it up there because it's the Terps, but they got punished 62-14. It was a bad day. Virginia Tech beats Boston College 23-10. Michigan State upset 7 Michigan 14-10. And Stanford upset Utah 23-20. But the biggest upset was Iowa State beat number 3 in the country, Oklahoma. And the crazy thing about it is they quarterback went down.
Yeah.
Linebacker came in a quarterback. Went 2 for 3 for 25 yards. Bama ran 9 times for 35 yards. And he had 8 tackles, 4 solo, and a sack. So my man is killing out there at Iowa State. But they upset him 38-31.
Right on,
so that's what's going on in college, man.
All right, cool.
Congrats.
Yeah, so let's get back into this boxing stuff.
And all the blowouts, there was blowouts.
So y'all two just had 2 big fights, right? Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Right, so give us a little highlights. I know both of y'all got knockouts. So give us a little details on that and how y'all pick y'all fights.
All right, you're going to go oldest to youngest. Go ahead, bro.
I think we should go by fights and how it went. You went first, so go ahead.
All right, well.
Somebody fight.
Okay,
come on,
if your brother get knocked out, how you come at him? If he turn around and
for one,
right here, Charlie.
I hear you. I understand where you come from. You just dropping a curious question on me.
Right.
But I ain't really feeling this.
That's the question, man.
What would you say to your brother though? What would you say to your brother though? Like you lost to a bad one that you should lose to. What would you say to him?
Honestly, the way we so close knitted, as far as a family and in our profession.
Yeah.
Right.
If he lost to someone he wasn't supposed to lose to, it's because he had something going on with himself.
Yep.
So
He had some individual extra activities going on that he was keeping secretive away from
everybody else. Exactly.
But as far as him having the ability to whip somebody in,
Right.
as far as having the ability to dissect the person and find a solution to become victorious, he got that in him. My coach, he instilled that into all of us, which is my father.
Right.
So like I said, if he was to lose to someone he's not supposed to lose to, it's some personal stuff going on. Yeah, it's some personal stuff going on.
So let's piggyback off that. We're gonna touch
to answer your question, I would feel hurt. And that would never happen. I'm gonna say that would never happen. My brother would never get knocked out.
Easy. So these are 3 topics. We want to talk about coaching. As far as that's dad coach everybody. Y'all dad, and also the discipline with what we was talking about earlier as far as the drugs where y'all grew up at neighborhoods and so forth, how it started.
Oh,
so Charlie, You making that weird face. I'm gonna let you lead it.
Nah,
Go ahead, talk, Chuck.
okay, LeVar, the dude, the basketball father. What if your father would do the
LeVar
exact
Ball?
same thing? Yeah. What if he was doing the exact same thing? How would you feel about that?
Honestly, we don't know who that is.
Yeah, we don't watch sports.
We don't, know we don't really watch sports like that. We're boxers, and to be honest, we don't really watch boxing like that.
Yeah.
Nope. Unless we know the person that's fighting personally, it was a big fight. We're not really watching it. You know, I mean, you don't really.
I respect the answer. I respect that.
No, we don't watch sports for real.
Say no more. So how do y'all prepare for a big fight? Y'all about to, you know?
I mean, we always in the gym. It never stops. Like most people, they go and fight. No, they got a fight coming up and they go to the gym and they in training camp. Right. After training camp is over, they back to doing them. They probably go to the gym, but it's still not like that intense workout. We got a slogan we use after each fight. What you gonna do when you go home? Back in the gym on Monday. You know, we in the gym Monday through Friday. We grind.
But you gotta prepare for that fighter. Do y'all watch film on that fighter? Y'all study that fighter?
Yeah, we watch film. We watch film. We definitely study. We definitely watch film. Gary, he really don't watch that much. He just let one of me and my dad watch.
Which Gary?
Junior.
Okay.
See, he's the only one.
You said y'all said middle names. I'm like, Gary.
He's the only one that goes by Gary by the first name for real. Everybody usually go by that middle name.
Right.
You know, but Junior, you know, he usually don't watch the opponents. You know, we usually watch the opponent. We just critique around the opponent. Technically, he'll probably watch it like once. And
twice, and
like never again throughout the whole training camp.
Yeah, I realize this boxing sport is mostly mental.
Yeah, 95%.
The physical part, that's a must. You have to have the physical and the endurance and stuff to get in there and last the rounds. Yeah. But majority of the stuff is all mental.
Mental toughness.
You know, I know.
All
before
mental.
you said mental, that's so you basically like studying what your opponent is gonna do, the way they move.
It's not that. Like for example, you can send the tape of a guy. This guy, his whole fight is pretty much going forward, bulldogging. Okay. You know, you train your whole training camp is surrounded by a guy fighting this way. You bring in sparring partners to fight similar to him and do all this. Then you get there the day of the fight, and he give you a completely different look. He's on his toes in boxing. So you gotta be able to you gotta have the mental discipline, you know, to be able to make that transaction on the jump, on the fly, like on the go. You know, you gotta be able to make that transaction. Most fighters can't do that. Okay. You know?
Exactly. They one dimensional.
They one dimensional.
And all of us are very versatile. We can do it all.
Yeah, we can box, we can bang.
We're not being cocky. I would say it's just me being confident and knowing what I possess in myself.
So with all of us, what's the toughest fighting style you would say it is to box against?
That's the thing.
I don't believe in that.
I'm just asking.
It's not a tough. I don't believe no boxing style is tough.
Okay.
It's the person mental.
Yeah.
Who you're fighting.
It's like y'all. Instead of for like battle on punches, it's like battle on wheels. Like
exactly.
Who wheels going last longer? Okay, I'm tired. You tired. Who going to check first?
Who going to keep pushing?
You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't push?
Everybody use the same punch selection. You got a jab, you got a left cross, you got a hook, the uppercut, the body shot. Right. But the difference that sets them all apart from each other is the creativity.
Exactly.
So you was talking about mental early, right? So
mental and your creativity.
If you getting hit, they going to your body, you tired. What do you use as far as mental to keep you pushing? What have y'all learned in y'all training that get y'all over that hump that make y'all better than the average person?
Simple. There's 2 dogs in this cage. Either you kill me or
I'm gonna kill you. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Mentality that you have to have. When you're in there boxing, you gotta understand that this is a tough sport. The ultimate win is to get knocked out.
Yeah.
So when you
I feel like you want
like
to see me like
you would have told
I respect your response, but I teach my daughter the exact same thing.
Right.
My daughter my exact same thing. But my question to you, how do you avoid, I won't say bammers, but dudes on the streets who might see who you are and will try to approach you incorrectly? How do you avoid that?
To be honest, sometimes you can't avoid it. You could try
to, yeah.
Push it off. Oh man, look, apologize if made you feel any type of way, and step off.
Right.
I've lived like you said. I apologize. Show him respect. If he don't step off, once he get in arm reach,
it's a wrap.
One of my men will foul.
That's what's up. When they get in arm reach,
Well, they can't reach one of my men gonna foul.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm done.
Yeah, man, I want to touch base on the history real quick. MGM family card right there. So how did that come about? How did y'all actually get on the card, win the fights, and they had some altercation down there as well.
Yeah, and actually that was
the real brother.
We
real brother.
apologized.
Yeah, no, we cleaned it up.
We cleaned it up, man. I mean, we cleaned it up. We actually were sorry that it happened, you know. But I think it was something that was the fight itself. I think it was long overdue. You know, definitely long overdue. We are the only brothers to pretty much do that. We're the only brothers. That's the second time we made history, actually. Yeah. We're the only four brothers.
Yeah. It was the first time.
The first one, we were the only four brothers ever to win the gold medal.
National Golden Glove.
Golden Glove.
Oh, that's
yeah.
tough.
Oh, yeah.
There's been 3 European brothers. And that was held over like 90 plus years. And now the 4 brothers, us 4.
We came back to back though.
Back to back.
11, 12, and Greg got it in 9. Yeah.
So do y'all think y'all bloating?
Nah, I mean, lower
that's
pretty much showing in the ring.
I mean, W's is W's.
At the end of the day, I look at it like this, pretty much. Just because you can't do something don't mean you have to. You know, just because you got ability, don't mean you got to do stuff.
Right.
I could be a mean guy. I could be a cold bully. But just because I can don't mean I have to. You know what I'm saying? That goes around pretty much your upbringing and pretty much your surroundings.
Definitely.
So how was in the household, you know, we said 9, how y'all was eating? I mean,
we was eating good.
I mean, not saying that
Who's out here?
Oh no, you gotta think how it was. You know, we all brothers, all of us. We all got the same, like we all got different personalities, but the morals, you know, the morality, is pretty much the same.
Right.
You know, I know we're here doing a certain situation, and him too, and the rest of the brothers. I know they're gonna respond. You know, because I know me. You know what I'm saying?
So do y'all fight within? Like
it's more so, at one point it was more so, well, still rivalry. You know, it's more so a rivalry, but that rivalry is kind of like healthy, you know? Okay. It brings out the best in one another. I mean, he did this, okay, I need to do this. That's real good. You know, oh, he did this, oh yeah, I need to do this.
And that's few. And plus, not only that, we got a household that's consistently drilling information about life and tools. Like consistently. So we knew what the reality about life is, and we all day, every day, just keep rerunning it. It's like a drill now, and that fuses. That definitely fuses. We know how reality is. Like we always tell the reporters, boxing is what we do, but not who we are. Exactly. Like I graduated the highest GPA in Prince George County. Let's talk a little bit about
guest caller too. Hey, Glenn, you got the mic?
Who that caller?
Yeah, hold on, bro. You know I got alligator on.
Little reach.
The gloves right here, baby. Hey, Carter, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Tech? What's going on, man?
Hey,
what's up, Gary?
Hey, my king, how you?
How you doing, man? Hey, man, I've been watching you for a long time, man, and I just like to see what when you get out there and you do your thing for the city, man. I got a question for you. Since the loss you took with Vasily Lomachenko, you've much improved your skills. So I'm wondering if you are you ready to get back in the ring with him? Do you think if you do get in the ring with him, do you think that you have saw the issues you had the first time and you can turn around for the victory the next time?
My king, correction, that was my oldest brother. But
we can't talk about that.
That was good, man. Look, I know what he was saying.
That was it. We can't talk about that.
I'm gonna let my other older brother explain this to you, but I'm not Junior. Junior was the one who fought Lomachenko. What? We're gonna clean up your question for you, all right?
Okay, cool.
All right, what's up, man? How you doing?
It's Gary Antonio Russell.
This is Gary Antonio Russell. Gary Russell Jr. is not here. However, I know my brother, so I'm gonna give you some clarity on this situation. If my brother had a chance to fight Lomachenko again, in that first fight, it was nothing that Lomachenko did to take the fight from G. It was everything that my brother did not have in him. It was some behind the scenes stuff that was going on.
Definitely.
But however, Lomachenko is a great fighter. I take my hats off to him. However, me being in the gym, watching the grind, watching the rise, watching my brother, I see a lot of stuff that the people and the fans don't get to see. It's certain qualities in my oldest brother that have yet to been displayed in any of his fights. People have never seen my brother have to push himself to the limit or actually have to dig down deep and outwill another person. There's no one with his hand speed, his ring gentlemanship, or his ring IQ. He was ill, but he bounced back. If he was to ever fight Lomachenko again, I honestly believe and honestly know in my heart the fight would go in a different direction. Both times. Because he would have to see him twice.
Yeah.
Because if he's hate to fight.
What else you got for us, Carter? What else you got?
Oh, sorry for the mix-up with the names, you know what I'm saying?
It's alright.
Apologies, but I watched the whole squad. I didn't, you know, I'm not familiar with all the names, you know, any other players. So what do you got? You got anything big? You got any challenges? Anybody gonna give you a chance as far as your next fight?
Actually, we got something coming up the 21st of November.
Florida?
In Florida. But it sounds like you was asking me what champion right now current is trying to give us a chance or give me or one of my brothers a chance is what you're asking?
Yes.
Well, right now in the featherweight division, anyone who watched boxing, you could see that no one is willing to fight my brother right now. I don't think it's smart. And I'm looking at it from a boxer's point of view.
A boxer's
on a managerial point of view.
Business point of view. And that's what a lot of fighters are doing. They're no looking to fight the best to be the best. They're looking for security and financial stability, so it's honestly not a smart business move to fight my brother, knowing that he would lose, and this is how they feed their family. Who wants to go up against something like that could shut your pockets down?
I mean, it makes sense. Like, would you rather take a easy fight for a lot of money or a risky fight and pretty much lose and not fight for a lot of money no more? It's common sense.
Book your fights then.
I mean,
you got the promoter.
That goes back to pretty much promotion and
the politics.
Politics and boxing. The behind the scenes what the fans really don't really see for real. You know, but it's not a good business investment for these guys to actually put their fighters in the ring with that boy at the weight class. You know, honestly, when it comes to Mr. Lomachenko, I think he got a name where he's blown up so big now because of just the victory. Because of victory. I mean, the only reason his name was really big for real is when he came out and like his second fight he fought for a title. That should show you that it shows you how much politics is to boxing. His second pro fight and he's fighting for a title. It makes no sense. Come on, how long have you been watching it? It makes no sense whatsoever. So that could show you it should be more. It's more behind the scenes that's going on. You know, they're moving people certain ways. They're doing certain things certain ways.
And they paying people
certain ways. Exactly. Exactly.
Don't forget that.
Those cheese.
You got any more, Carter, before we close out?
I probably got maybe a comment, man. I noticed that the Ukrainian boxers, they're not having a good foothold in America as far as being able to be marketable, unlike the Cubans. So with that said, do you think that when Rigondeaux and homeboy get in there, do you think are they gonna who the business side gonna be on you think they're gonna be on the Ukrainian or you think they're gonna be on the Cuban? Because Cubans also don't get no love because
Rigondeaux, right?
And they don't get no money for them. So who do you think the business are gonna be on the side of?
I think on the business aspect, I think Rigondeaux.
You think it's gonna be on Rigondeaux?
Yeah, I mean the other guy's not really
Lomachenko?
He's fighting Lomachenko?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be on Lomachenko. Yeah, definitely gonna be on Lomachenko. He's more
from the business side.
From the business side, he got more revenue. He's more marketable.
Yes, he's more marketable right now.
He got a bigger country behind him.
Money with him.
Not just him personally, but the promoters.
They can generate more money.
Right. I agree.
So,
thanks for the time. I take the rest of your responses and answers on you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the call, man.
All right, man. Thanks, y'all.
All right, say no more.
We think Greg gonna fight Rigondeaux.
We couldn't get no spot when we was in Florida last time, right?
Rigondeaux he just got finished fighting, so he be like, man, I'm chilling with the fam, man, I'm not doing nothing.
So when y'all not boxing, what else y'all doing? What y'all doing in your spare time?
The family.
Business, more business, and then family.
Yeah,
business and family.
Yeah,
so if y'all wasn't boxing, what would y'all be doing?
That's a good question.
Entrepreneurs.
So what type of entrepreneur?
Real estate, probably.
Real estate.
I mean, that's what we do to an extent.
Everybody needs shelter.
Oh, yeah,
everybody needs shelter. That's a lifelong lasting investment.
Say no more. So Mike, Charlie, y'all got anything before we get into some sports?
Yeah, actually, considering how the business aspect of boxing and how it can how it can downplay on certain people, has that ever made y'all consider going to different weight classes too, or that's not an option, or
not yet.
We haven't reached that point. We haven't reached that.
No, I just figured I asked. I didn't know if y'all was in that mind space, man.
There's a certain pattern. There's a certain way you gotta move. There's a certain way it moves. Like you don't just come in like he's on the second fight, second pro fight. You don't just come in, and pretty much think about moving up right now. It takes time.
Well, I can't see that. We in the middle. What
about y'all?
Cowboys lost 34-31.
It's time on the clock.
Nah, Slim, you done.
You said 11 seconds.
Right, I'm sorry.
I don't like Cowboys.
I
don't like Cowboys.
Hey, it's a battle of wills. It's a battle of wills.
I don't know if it's like that in football. Okay.
Hey, so who went to Sula?
Actually, I think all three of us went to Sula.
Yeah, so Coach Berg, y'all know Coach Massenberg?
I probably don't.
He said y'all, he just texted me, he said he proud of y'all. He said y'all went up Sula. He was the basketball coach up Sula. Dark skin dude.
What year? I left 07.
No, he was in there my year. He was most definitely.
So it was after me.
Yeah.
So I ain't meeting y'all. So okay.
Yeah, he just texted me, said he proud of y'all, man. But let's get into some sports right quick. So right now, let's talk about the highlights in football. Mike, what you got for us for the NFL?
NFL, we got the Cowboys losing to the Packers. This just in. Since we got the shiny bald head fella want to get in my face, you know what I'm saying?
He's a milk.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at you, man. Right. Looking all salty over here.
We got Mr. Clean and his baby over here. Anyway, so the Jaguars actually dogged the Steelers 30-9. Big Ben threw 5 interceptions. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Jets are 3-2. They beat the Browns, who are 0-5. Eagles dogged the Cardinals 34-7. Chargers beat the Giants to make the Giants continually winless at 0-5. They lost all 3 of their wide receivers too in the game, so that's kind of tough. And the Panthers beat the Lions 27-24. So all the other games was kind of weak. Didn't even care about for real. But I mean, Cowboys lost or whatever. Sorry. Shout out to the Cowboys.
I got a couple questions. We're gonna switch it over to the NBA side. So the All-Star game, they just decided to change, the East and West, and now whoever has the top 2 votes for the All-Star is gonna be captains. So now it's like we playing pickup basketball. You captain, I'm a captain, and we pick our teams. There's no more East-West. First question I have is, do y'all think that's smart marketing for the NBA since the West is so heavy versus the East?
I think. Oh, good.
You gotta realize who's connected to who first.
Yeah,
to understand if that's a good business move.
Yeah, because everybody, it's the friendship zone now in NBA.
Right. So that's my thing. So let's put it like this. I play for the East, right? I play for Orlando. I'm dropping 20 and 10, but I ain't in that circle. I ain't in a fave 5 or whatever. I ain't in LeBron, whoever.
The fave 5,
right?
You at home.
So now, not only do I have, they might pick their friend, right? And y'all know D-Wade, my man, but his stats might be 12 and 8, and I just got 20 and 10.
Let me ask you this. So I understand the whole picking teams piece, but as far as who goes to the All-Star game, is that changing now too? Like, is it the top players in the East and top players in the West, then they pick? Or is it the top players?
Recess style.
I mean, like that. I mean, you get into the All-Star game now as like the top 25 people getting voted. It's not East-West.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, Neil, you kind of contradict yourself because
I'm asking a question.
You used to ball, right? And so you're gonna pick your best player on your team. So. Answer your own question. How would you pick your team?
I'm trying to win.
Well, they gotta get voted in first. It ain't gonna just be people from his team. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying in your group, like the All-Star votes.
Oh, I mean,
are you just gonna pick the boys that you like, that you know can ball, or how would you pick?
I would pick whoever balling, and I'd probably be. I wouldn't just necessarily pick everybody on my team, either.
I mean, your boys. Would you pick your boys first, or you pick?
Well, that's the question. He's saying, are they gonna do that?
Man, see, me personally, I don't watch basketball, so if I was in that position, I'm gonna pick the. I don't like to lose and nothing. I don't want to even let my wife be better than the car. I don't like to lose, so I'm picking people that win.
So they gonna vote. They gonna pick from the people that get the vote in.
Okay.
So to answer what Mike was saying, so whoever get the vote in, now they got picked from that pool versus somebody that's dropping 20 and 10 that ain't get in because of that friendship. So,
but the politics behind it.
Yeah, so D-Wade probably won't make it. He probably won't make it.
Hold on, don't do my guy like that.
just because of the votes, he probably won't make it.
Right, gotcha.
But it's still for the NBA. It's marketing. It's something new, so they can get more people to start watching the All-Star game again because their views done dropped over the years. So they like, all right, let's do something different so we can hopefully get people to start watching again.
All right. So look, I want to change the topic again. Let's go back to the football thing. So recently Cam Newton came out, got interviewed. Y'all know about this. And you got to watch what you say out here. But do y'all feel like the comment, Mike, do you know exactly what the comment was?
He was just saying it just sounded funny hearing a woman talk about routes.
Right.
A female speak on routes.
That's sexist.
So first of all, do y'all feel like, so let's say a female interviewed y'all after a fight and was talking about the combo you threw or the right, the cross, the hook or whatever, the body shot when you was on the ropes. And you like, damn, you know all about that. Do you feel like that's racist or, I mean, that's sexist?
No, I feel like that's sexy.
Yeah, for female, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, like, girl,
you're like it's sexy.
That's sexy.
Look at you. Say no more.
I'm here. I mean,
okay.
Right, but understand and feel them, man.
So do you think he was saying it out of disrespect, or was he thinking kind of along those lines, like, oh, you know, like, dang, you don't know routes, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's what he was saying.
I mean,
could have been. You got to do. You
could have been.
Show things out here that's still open.
Hey, Bird, Coach Bird was good, babe.
What's happening, son? How you doing?
Mom,
hey, go ahead, man. What you got for us, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey. How you?
yeah, thank
you.
Good. Thank God. I see you got some Susan Finest in there.
Yeah.
Which one was knuckleheads? Which one was skipping class?
He's the angles, bitch.
Yeah. How y'all looking for basketball?
We looking good, man. You know, it's the all season. It's all about getting in shape and stronger right now.
Say no more. You still got the whole staff with you?
Still got the staff, former Central players. That's the only way you can get on the staff, man.
Say no more. I need to come on and coach, man. We need a huddle coach on the staff.
Chair for you.
Yeah, I'll be the shooting coach.
Yeah, shooting coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's you.
Yeah, because I seen y'all had a lot of rebounds last year.
Wow.
Hey, Neil, I know my nephew was in the military Air Force.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing about those guys, man. I think one of them went to left Susan and went over to with Mr. Henderson. I know Mr. Henderson played a big role.
Yeah, he went to special ed school.
And you know, I know it's a shout out to, you know, how good of a guy Mr. Henderson was, man. He took that man on the wing.
Yeah, Mr. Henderson, good dude.
Y'all know anything about Mr. Henderson?
I'm actually, Mr. Henderson was there when I was there. So, I knew it. Good dude. Kept me out of a lot of trouble. Like, good dude.
Good guy.
Alright, well, cool. Well, thanks for the call, Bird. We're going to try to get some stuff done with Douglas and the Huddle.
Sure, appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
All right, my king.
Hey, my nephew from the Air Force, he said he never heard of y'all, but he watched y'all fights when y'all in GM. So you like give much props out to y'all. He told the Air Force, the people that he worked with the Air Force, he actually enlisted in the Air Force. So y'all actually doing y'all thing, man. He just sent me a text and told me to get a shout out to y'all.
I appreciate it, man.
Is he watching the show?
My nephew Therese.
He watching the show?
Yeah, he watching right now.
Therese, appreciate it, man. You watching the show? Thank you.
Mahat. I said that's one thing that's universal. Mahat means way of life.
Okay. Yep. Mahat.
Just a way of life.
And what language is that?
That's ancient text.
Okay.
The pyramid walls. But I believe when anybody see anybody, whether they know them or not, doing what they supposed to do, it's witnessed. You know, it's a feeling, it's an action, it's something you can visually see. But it's universal. It's like an innate thing, something you just naturally feel. I don't know what it is, and it's universal. And I believe that's starting to rub off on a lot more people, more frequently. Because I'm starting to see more people open their eyes, get their priorities straight, and do what they gotta do.
All right, say no more. So with that being said, how y'all feel about what's going on in politics and sports with Kaepernick, these coaches, and so forth, and also with boxing? My man Pacquiao got robbed. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna say no more on that. How y'all feel about the whole situation with politics and sports?
Man, that can go miles and miles long, but to cut it short, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Pretty much.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Simple as that. Name of the game. This game been around for a long time. It's never gonna leave, and it's called Pimps and Hoes.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Pimps and Hoes.
Simple as that.
Just be on the good side.
Hey, Charlie, what's up, man? Really?
Bruh.
We just talked about this. I'm about to put my gloves on. Now come on with it.
He just said be on the good side, bruh.
So Charlie got any stuff before we let JB do what he do?
Man, he's satisfied the Cowboys lost. Figure that out.
No. I was doing something.
Right.
So glad they lost.
I'll let your side later.
So let's touch base. Matter of fact, we got them here. We was talking about the top 5. So right now we read an article about Emmitt Smith. He had the 30 for 30 on SportsCenter last week, right? We closed out the show. We got the arguing about, is Emmitt Smith top 10 running back of all time?
Top 5.
He ain't even top 5.
Nah, he ain't top 5. Nah, that's my man. He ain't top 5.
He not top 5. So let's just think about it. You got Bo Jackson, Dickerson, Berry, who else we got? Bo and Berry, my two favorite. What you got?
I like Bo Jackson. This old school.
You got me.
You know.
Who?
I was out there killer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right.
I was out there.
I like Bo Jackson. I used to put him on the game back in the day.
So was he the greatest running back of all time though?
Ever.
What's up, Charlie?
Mr. Host, I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I apologize. But my question is, okay, you guys going to about to be famous. How do you avoid the skirts, the thoughts?
Oh.
Tatiana's?
You gotta realize, come on, man.
How do you avoid?
Come on, man. Hold on, that's in my field right there.
Because you know, it's laid down for you.
Because you automatically putting them in a category. You can't do that.
I mean, he's not wrong based on saying that.
No, he is wrong.
You have females that look like that. That deserve to be called Tatiana.
Everybody know that, but they don't gotta keep preaching on that. The name of it is unlearn and relearn. Why you gonna keep preaching on the bad stuff if you want them to know the good? Of course, you gotta preach on it to let them know what it was.
Just one of them.
I gotta stick up for our women, man. For real, I gotta stick up for our women.
Some of them be facts. We want them to be who they want to be.
Learned behavior, though.
So, but how do you
learn
everything we know is learned behavior.
I think everything
you know about your profession, what you do, whatever, is learned behavior.
But even with that learned behavior, you know what I'm saying? I think the best way to combat that is pretty much to have knowledge of yourself, know who you are as a person. Okay. How we avoid it though, personally, I mean, it's a certain level you get to. I mean, you with enough trial and error.
You know better than not. They throw it at you. So what you gonna do?
That don't matter. That really don't matter.
What you want them to be, sir?
Jerry Rice.
What you want them to be, sir?
When you look from a logical point of view,
So
Just a common sense point of view. You got $1 million and you got some butt. You got a girl.
Okay.
Which one you gonna pick?
You gonna that night you might pick that butt.
You crazy?
No,
you
Okay, but
that's a weak minded.
I'm telling you,
You get the money, you get the girl.
Woke up the Jack.
Y'all in the game and y'all get it thrown at you. You know, you get the.
I mean, yeah, we young, but
how I say it, you can be as gorgeous as you want. If you got a messed up attitude, you ugly to me.
Thank you.
You ugly to me. A messed up attitude can make a dime look ugly.
Hey, Antuanne, remember we talking about earlier, quality and personality.
Quality and personality.
If you don't talk to him. If you don't hit the first night. So what about if you try to hit the first night?
You off, you're a gigolo. Ain't nobody off no gigolo, man.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
All right.
You supposed to be setting them straight, man. Leading them the right direction instead of trying to get them draws.
Soon as Charlie gonna have his own spin off. Right. Giggity. You know what time it is. Look at you, look at all beautiful things. Giggity over there.
Me as a father of two daughters.
Okay.
Okay. Avoid you dudes.
avoid us?
Yes.
Why?
They ain't going savage though, Charlie.
We ain't even savage.
Okay.
Hey, you know what?
My man is I don't know his name. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Antonio.
Antonio. Yeah,
Just say Gary. You got him on.
Hey. Good with just Gary.
Gary,
What you got on the menu, son? We got to feed the guests. What you got?
Well, you know, I told them
Our special chef.
if they come on the show, I cook for them.
Okay.
So I got a little stuffed shrimp,
Where you cook at?
potatoes at my house. I cook.
I heard the
Well,
smoke
I went to
since ago. I heard the smoke since
What
ago.
one?
Stratford in Virginia.
Marquette, Michigan.
Huh?
Marquette, Michigan.
Yeah.
Tilt it to the camera so they can see what you
know.
got the herbs in there.
Little lemon butter dill sauce, little roasted potatoes, some sauteed string beans. You know.
I
Your
heard.
thumb ashy. Can you got the?
Hey, bro, you got
So we got that upstairs for y'all after we shut down taping. We got y'all upstairs.
You have anything over the shrimp? My man can't have it.
I asked.
But look at Mike. Mike say no more.
I
Mike said everything.
I got you, fam.
So what's our the huddle lady of the week?
You got the lady. Let me get my phone so I can.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the measurements and all the
Oh
credentials?
yeah, she vicious.
Freaked out.
So here we go. This lady come with y'all. We're gonna see what my man got. So Charlie.
Nah, he said you got a teacher. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's learned behavior.
So for the ladies, we just got a text. They said that y'all single. Besides you, the married man.
Here we go.
I'm gonna say.
Hey, I say that.
Say the right thing.
I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Word.
But
What's the butt? No, you just said we got a teacher out there.
You hear me out.
Don't go down here. Just go ahead and be quiet, son.
But you want to make me a liar, bro? I just like went to bat for you, bro.
Gee, man.
There's no butt after that. There's no. How's that butt?
It is a butt.
All right. See, that's it. I'm sorry. I apologize. You was right. I'm not like that. He is though.
You know exactly what y'all brains go to?
Where they go
That
to?
I'm opening the door with
When there's a butt,
be mine. No.
Okay,
If it turns out to be that way, and she's just the perfect one, or it fits this area in my heart or something perfectly, to the point it make me lose my main girl, then that's what it is. That's just what it is. Love is love. I'm saying I would avoid that. I would tell her the truth. So yeah, like I just said, I'm in a relationship.
So this young and Randy, what's her name, Carl?
Doesn't matter.
True mahogany.
Mahogany, you're beautiful. Nice and chocolate, people saying. And
wait a minute.
look, I just want to get to know you. What's wrong with getting to know a person? Period.
I'm telling you, that ain't fake.
I'm with all that.
It's nothing. It's not wrong with that.
I love her skin.
See, a lot of people just
She's a doctor. I love
go
doctors.
into he's an outside
Doctors. I love my sisters. I love sisters.
Do you know?
Look at that, man. Oh, the African.
Okay,
I love
by
that.
the time she get about 40, she gonna be all out. Out wide.
That's 10 years later, Tom. We're talking about right now.
Angry. And you have a bad man. Black don't crack.
She's gonna be just like that at 40.
Especially if she with us.
You 40?
If she dealing with one of us, she in the gym.
You should look at the female for
On the regular.
their mind.
Speaking of that,
their
you
mind.
got trained female
Yeah,
boxers?
most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
And
The physical
say
quality. That's just the bonus. That right there is just the bonus.
Yeah, that's so, but
You know,
the mind.
regardless, quality and personality.
So what's the turnoff for
Rise all
y'all? With
of
y'all women, what's the turnoff? Because we also talk about little relationship stuff. That's our relationship aspect right there, JB. E Hollywood right there. What's the turnoff for y'all?
Females posting all their business on social media.
Honestly.
I feel
You
you on
can
that.
look on their page and see exactly what they did throughout the month and know where they been and all that. It's
That's hot.
attractive.
That's hot. I don't like that.
To me, it's just
All of your business.
Hold on, my man. The hitter.
Wi-Fi is spoke. No, whoa. Explain what you said, dumb female. Explain. You need to elaborate on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a female that has no type of intelligence. I need a female who has self-knowledge. I need a female that's gonna make me feel like I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? Just make me feel like she's a queen. I need a female who knows what she's gonna do and like has goals, not like a basic. Oh yeah, I wanna go in the military. I just wanna be a nurse. I need something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want your basic everyday female that I can.
So
I
you
can
want
go to
someone
the 7-Eleven and then find like 10 of them at the
So
7-Eleven.
you
want Slurpee at the Slurpee machine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, but
I
I mean, for
see
the females out there, you know, you ever want to wait in my heart to give me chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate
You just
chip
gonna
cookies.
line all of that.
You gonna line all that? Just end off with that, man? I give you some stop out.
He's single, right? He's single, so he can do that.
Say no more. My
Look at
man
that.
right here.
So what about the woman that's getting their education, get the PhD, the undergrads?
She's a great girl. She's a great girl.
Are you deflecting those women?
No, I'm not necessarily that. I commend them for doing that. However, me personally, you know, I need, not necessarily me, but I don't like women that like really combative. I hate that. Like combative. I don't want to have to go. I don't yell at dudes. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with a female. I'm not gonna do that. But I just want a female with something on her mind. You know, with some type of drive, with some type of goal.
Okay.
Like I tell her, look, I'm greatness. How can you make my greatness greater? Let's grow
I just
together.
want to make sure we're not Trump here.
Trump, what's Trump? I'm grabbing by the.
I just want to make sure we're not Trump here.
What's going on? What you mean?
What's
going on? Trump?
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Because, you know, I think a woman should be also supportive of what you're doing and support you.
Of course.
Right, but that's what we need to do as black young men. Make sure we support our black young women.
I believe. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. He's trying to piggyback, man.
It's trying to be your homie now. It's okay though.
Change the voice tone.
That's black man. That was just taught though. That was a behavior that was just taught. He heard, he observed, he took it in, and now he unraveled it in his head and say, man, it makes sense now. I'm gonna say it again.
Coming on here teaching people something, man.
So real quick before we wind down, we got 2 minutes. Let's plug the Enigma Boxing Gym, right?
Enigma Boxing, yes.
So give us a little bit about y'all gym. How can people join? What's going on there? A little bit about that.
We gotta know you.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's a family business.
It's not necessarily family business. No, I mean we don't charge our babies like the kids. They come train. We don't charge our babies. We really don't charge nobody for real. We pay everything out of our pocket. All we ask is y'all help clean when we done. You know what I'm saying? I want to say the address, but I don't want to say the address because crazy people out there. You know, I don't want to trouble. I work in the shop.
So do all y'all all train at that gym, right?
Yeah. You like the fedora on you? You like it? Can you fit it, man? Can you fit it?
Yeah.
Can you fit it? You can't fit it.
Taking them back in his day.
Yeah. So we gonna close. Yeah. We.
Oh, no, that's not going. I can't do that live. I'm not doing that live. I'm not doing that live.
Said the CD come out next week.
There's a reason behind it, bro. I'm telling you, this is some boxing type Blue, no.
Bro, you gotta do one.
Like I said,
Bars.
I will do one. I promise you, I will do one for everybody in this room.
Let's do it.
But I'm not doing it right here.
We don't do it for the people.
Listen, guys, I love you guys. And it's not about camera.
We
It's not
gonna
about
close the
camera.
show.
It's just.
JB, we're gonna start with you. Last words before we close the show. Whatever you wanna. Any shout outs? Anything you got?
Hey, appreciate y'all for coming on.
Most definitely, my king.
That's all I got.
All right.
Hey, much love to y'all, dude,
Man, thank you.
I appreciate all y'all, man.
Love and respect. Definitely.
Thank
Keep
y'all
up
for
the great work too.
extending a hand, having us here. We definitely gonna watch
Come
the
back,
night.
man. Y'all more than welcome. Come back as many times. I want to shout out to the parents, pops,
I was just about to say.
and mom.
Mama,
Yeah.
daddy.
Mom definitely gave us the plug for y'all
Yeah.
to come on. So after a couple more fights, please come back.
Oh, we gotta get
our
our PR out of the way though.
Oh
LaShawn.
yeah, and LaShawn.
Yeah.
LaShawn, we love you.
LaShawn.
Bad luck.
I do got a shout out. I got to shout out Paulette. She helped me with the food.
Ah, Miss Paulette.
She helped me with the food. Shout out.
Man, Paulette be faking. She don't want to come on the show.
Yeah.
She don't want to come on the show though.
I'm
So
gonna
look.
shout out my wife.
Oh, okay.
You say they queens, right? We gotta build them up. What you want me in life? I deal with that. That's what I do.
Oh, you loved up.
I guarantee you get some later on in the night.
He like,
Thank
whatever.
y'all for tuning in with the Russell Brothers, man. One more time.
Hey.
See y'all next Sunday, 7 p.m. We got the Coalition League CEOs, the founders of the Coalition League. They'll be on next Sunday. Tune in. Thank y'all.
We can do my
So there go
shout.
your bars. We off.
I don't believe y'all.
Bars.
Nah, but for all the real stuff though, it's time to end this.